Hey folks, normally this is where I say welcome back to Smithy's Forge, but we're not in the Forge today. Those of you who actually watch these, my 9 current subscribers, love every one of you guys. You may have noticed that I have not put up any videos for a few weeks. Last video I put up was my unboxing video for the anime crate from Loot Crate. I have been more or less incommunicado on YouTube because I have been house sitting for a couple friends of mine. They're out of the country visiting friends, and you know, gotta take care of the dogs, gotta take care of the house. There they are now. Take care of the garden, take care of the stuff. It's just, I've been pretty much nonstop. If I haven't been at work, I've been doing stuff around the house. If I haven't been doing stuff around the house, I've been sleeping or at work. I really haven't had the time. But I swung by the house earlier because they live not too far away. So I grabbed an armful of guys to hopefully get reviews up. I'm going to try and crank out a few, just because I haven't done any in so long, and I really want to get more videos up on my channel. But today, I'm doing a leader class review, which I haven't done yet. I haven't even done Voyager yet. I've done either stuff that is not Transformers, or I've done like deluxe and smaller Transformers. Just because I film this from my phone, and I use a little like a craftsman vise to prop my phone up on. So getting everything in frame is not easy, and I honestly don't like doing it this way. Or at least I don't think I do. This is my first time doing it. So yeah, we're doing a leader class today. It's a leader class Transformer, and it does not belong to me. That's one thing I want to make very clear. This one does not belong to me. The folks, my friends who I'm watching the house for, this actually belongs to their son. He's about 7 years old, and I think they found this at a yard sale or something. But it's a Transformer I don't think gets nearly the amount of love he deserves. Because I can tell you this, it's from the movie line, from the 2007 movie line. I never had Transformers from the 2007 movie line, because that was in that phase of, you know, like between, you know, you're getting into your teenage years and everybody's saying, oh, you're too old to be playing with toys. And you're kind of getting rid of your toys, doing that, okay, well, yeah, I'm too old for this. And then all of a sudden you get to a certain age and you're just like, nobody's too old for toys. What's wrong with these people? And you start collecting again. So I basically missed the first 3 movies worth of toys. And seeing as how the movie line, as far as toys goes, was at its peak, movies 1, 2, and part of 3. You know, before they started doing that garbage mech tech thing. I missed out on a boatload of really good Transformers. The 2007 movie one, the Human Alliance stuff, the Hunt for the Decepticons. Oh, Hunt for the Decepticons. Oh my god. I've been buying a bunch of stuff off eBay. Quite frankly, I've spent way too much money recently. I've been buying a crap load of guys off eBay. The Hunt for the Decepticons line has just been amazing. Some of the Human Alliance, most of the Scout class Human Alliance guys are amazing. The bigger Human Alliance guys are just as good, but quite honestly, I like the little ones a little bit more. But excuse me, the Hunt for the Decepticons line has just been amazing. One of the ones I'm going to be doing hopefully my next video I'm going to be doing Voyager Sea Spray. Wow. I was blown away when I saw this thing. Like, Sea Spray used to be just this kind of goofy little dude who sounded like he had a mouth full of bubbles. And now he looks like somebody. I'm not going to get into it too much. He's not the subject of today, but he blew my mind. So I started messing with this thing, and I just decided this thing doesn't get the amount of love it deserves. And as soon as I can track one down that's in good condition for a decent price on eBay, I will have one of these for myself. Crap, you can barely see him. Leader Class 2007 movie Optimus. Why does this thing get so much flack? This is one of the best toys I have messed with in a while, actually. Now, is he a perfect representation of the CG model we see in the movie? No. And you're not going to get that. Even the was it MPO4 masterpiece movie Optimus doesn't look exactly like the movie does. You're not going to. I can't stand that people complain about the movie line in any instance of, oh, well, it doesn't look enough like it did on the screen. How exactly do you expect them to complete that kind of engineering? Honestly. Think about it for a second and stop looking for a reason to complain. You're an idiot. Just plain and simply, if you think that way, you're an idiot, grow up. They're toys. They're not going to be 100% like they were in the movie. Why? Because you can't do that kind of engineering with this piece of plastic and actually have it be affordable. Thank you very much. Moving on. Optimus. This is what we're talking about. So, he is a... Whoops, this little panel came undone. Now, like I said, pretty sure they got this guy at like a yard sale or something. His panels don't all work together. And, you know, he's missing his little blue bits up here. And he's also missing his gun. Oh yeah, and his smokestacks were broken off. But, I mean, this has all the cues there. I mean, he's got the flame job. He's got the red, the blue, the orange. I mean, he's got the orange that fades into the red here. I mean, they even molded his fifth wheel. I don't know how well you can see that. They even molded the fifth wheel in. This toy is really good, actually, especially since how this was their first attempt at doing a leader class of that Optimus. That Optimus is crazy, crazy design. And honestly, it's exactly how Optimus, in my opinion, should look in this situation, in what would be a real-life situation. I mean, come on, this kind of fits the stereotypical Optimus vehicle mode of it's a fist on wheels. I mean, come on. That looks dangerous to me. But, yeah, I mean, I don't have a size comparison or anything for you, but, you know, like, okay, I'm 5'11". I'm not a lanky guy, but we're going to use my arm. See? Guy takes up almost my entire forearm. Stop giving this guy flack. He's awesome. I'm going to gush a little bit, guys. I got no choice. This thing is so much fun. I honestly don't know where else to go with this. He's an old style, not really old style, but he's a low-riding Peterbilt, and he's solid muscle. That's the best way to describe him. He is just a solid piece of muscly plastic. And we're going to transform him. This is going to be a bit of a hassle with the camera the way it is, so I'm going to try and do the best I can here, so bear with me. So, to start off with, we're going to come back here. And these, we're basically going to... This is those old style kind of like mushroom-ish pegs that had like a slit right between them so they still give so you can pop them off. Jeezum crow do they hold on secure. So you're going to pop those apart so you can take these pieces right here and flip them up. Those are out of the way now. And now his butt fell. Wah, wah, wah. Okay, so once we do that, we're going to come up to the front here. We're going to undo these panels. On a decent one, these panels won't have already undone themselves. We're going to flip these two pieces. It's pegged together, but this is one whole piece right here. So, once you do that, flip those pieces down like that. And now, we're going to hold the top of Prime right here. Going to ratchet his legs all the way back. You're going to see this is his crotch right here. So once you do that, you bring it back forward like this. Kind of, this one's been through the ringer, so it doesn't peg in super secure. So you're going to hold the bottom of him here, and you're going to bring both of his legs down. Like that. Just get him straight-ish. You don't have to get him perfectly straight, but just get him straight-ish. And you're going to take these two little panels here. Just going to push them up, form his knee spikes. Okay? Stop that. Okay, so once we do that, We have a... No, that's not a Garwalk. Sorry, can't pass it as a Garwalk. So once we go from there, I'm going to flip these two panels down like this. I'm going to bring this whole section from the back around. When we do that, we're going to swing this bit up back like that. It's on this hinge right here. Once you do that, swing that around too. You're going to come up on this hinge right here. Once you do that, flip this around right here. It'll be a little, don't know how well it's going to come off, but there's going to be, see this little spot right here where the tip of my finger is? That little bit right there is going to have a little, oh, not this bit, down here, right there. It's going to be this little clip, and it's just kind of slide onto it like that. Do the same thing on this side. So we're going to bring it back, bring it up, swing it around, and let it just kind of squeeze it into place like that. Okay. Once you do that, there's a little clip right there and a little tab on the side. I can't really see it well. Yeah, it's the lighting's not great, and I'm kind of shooting this at a bad angle. But basically, what'll happen? Once again, this one's been through the ringer, so it's not going to clip in super secure, but it's going to come up like that. So the sides are pegged in like so. Once you do that, you're going to bring down his arm right here. Flip this down for a second, and underneath here, you see this little white panel, or gray panel? This thing. The thing that isn't blue. You're gonna just get a fingernail or something up in there, flip that out, flip the fist out, boom. Prime arm. Now, at this point, see this little ball right here? This would have a blue panel on it, and you would just kind of flip that down like that. He's missing those. I can't do anything about that. But just be aware that there's that little bit of extra transformation there that I skipped. So we're going to come do the same thing on this side. Flip that down. Get the panel out. Flip this hand. On a brand new one, or at least one in good condition, that would actually clip. So you just use the bottom piece of his arm there to flip that in. Once you do that, now this piece right here, you don't want to, whoops. You want to flip this little panel up right here, which is missing on this side, but you know, he's going to have a little bit of an asymmetrical look to him. Once you do that, I'm going to come down to his legs here. Now, this bends back like that. Quite honestly, I don't think that really does any good in this mode. So you're going to bring it up on this strut right here. And it's going to bend right here. And this tab right here, can you see it? Right here. This tab right here is going to go into a slot right there. Basically just going to collapse that in on itself. Now you can either bring this up like this, which will thicken him out a little bit, make him a little bit more back heavy. He's back heavy enough. I'm like way too close to the camera. So I like to put it like that just because it gives him a little bit of extra. I mean, if you do that, it does free up the knee a little bit better, but honestly, if you bend the knee, it'll just push that out of the way anyway. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. So like I said, tab, slot, just collapse it up on itself, like that. Work with me, Optimus. I'm trying to help you here. I'm trying to get you some street cred. Let's go. Okay, now, for the feet, I'm kind of got to angle myself on this one. What you want to do is there's this panel right here. Push it off to the side. When you bring it around, it'll automorph his toes. And then you just flip up the back of it like that. So once again, we're going to do this. Off to the side. Spin, flips out the toes. Flip the heel back, and we have that. Now, we have Optimus in his robot mode with one final exception. And that is, see this little tab right here? You flip it and automorph head reveal. And there we go. That is 2007 Leader Class Prime in his robot mode. This is not an exact representation of the CG model we see in the 2007 live-action Transformers film. But it's a really, really good first attempt. Honestly, I would not be averse to them releasing this with a slightly altered paint job in the Generations line as a leader class Optimus. God knows it'd be way better than doing the thing they're doing right now, where every time we get either a Megatron or an Optimus, it's going to be a rehashed, a slightly, not even significantly, it's going to be like a slightly rehashed form of a mold we already got as a Headmaster. Or like in Combiner Wars when we got basically Motormaster redone as Optimus. Sorry, but in the Generations line, and even, I can't really say the movie line, the Age of Extinction movie line, last night the Voyager Optimus is really good. Prime and Megatron both have been getting a lot of flack. And they've been getting really mistreated recently as far as what molds they're getting. I mean, getting a rehashed form of Octane for Optimus. Yes, because Optimus has never been a tanker truck or been able to turn into a jet. But hey, why not? Let's make it so it can do that. I'm sorry. I'm not usually one to bag on Hasbro, but that seems like a major money-grubbing scheme to me. I mean, the only time that's really worked is when they rehashed the Blitzwing Titan's Return mold into Megatron. Because Megatron has been both a jet and a tank in recent years. Just saying it's the only one that's worked. This right here is awesome. I would be 100% in favor of this being rehashed into a Generations Optimus, honestly. As far as I know, he's being released, or has been released in, I think it's called the Tribute line, and it's this Optimus, this same figure we're getting again, but it's with the new Optimus, the Age of Extinction Last Night Optimus, with his colors. It's the Peterbilt design with the Western Star paint job. Either way, I don't really care. This is just fun. I mean, come on. This is a brick of an Optimus. How can you not love this? I mean, he's like, look at this. Ratchets everywhere. He has, okay, this one's a little bit worn, but he has double ratcheted elbows. Double elbow and the ratchet. This was before the Masterpiece line was like really prevalent, and though they're all curled, he has fully posable hands. All four fingers and the thumb are all posable on their own joint. He does actually come with a gun, but the kid doesn't have him. But no, he's like, this is just a really good design. I mean, he's got ridiculously heavy ratchets in every joint that you need. He's got ball jointed feet. Whoops, sorry, messed up his toes. There we go. Got wicked heavy ratchets on the knees. I mean, let me put it this way. If you get... Okay, his waist keeps coming unpegged. Like I said, this is a moderately mistreated Prime. But, I mean, this is just... I'm sorry. I absolutely love this thing. Like I said, if I can either get a hold of that Tribute one or get a hold of one on eBay for a decent price, I'm going to have one of these in my collection because this is just amazing. Is it a perfect movie representation? No. But it's a fantastic first attempt. And it's just an all-around good Prime. This is what Prime is supposed to be. Prime is supposed to be big, thick, beefy, and intimidating. I would be scared of this guy. I just would be. This is one of, honestly, I've been messing with, when I first started house sitting a few weeks back, I messed with this thing, and I got into truck mode, and I kind of left it, but then I picked it up earlier today, and I just started messing with, like, I got to do a video on this guy. He's amazing. I just got it. And I don't know. There's nothing really more I can say about that. Oh, yeah. Head's on a swivel. And also, he has lights and sounds if you have batteries in him, but this one doesn't. So, I mean, okay, this video is going to be 20 minutes long anyway. I really hate to have a long video on something like this. But I figured I'd give you guys the explanation of why there was no videos going up, and I wanted to do this toy because he's just so much fun. I mean, I'm sorry. Seriously, people, get your hands on this mold. Whether it's the Tribute mold or it's the tribute paint job where it's got the Western Star paint job, or if you can get a hold of an original off eBay, do it. It's the Revenge of the Fallen one and the MP04 one. They're amazing. They're great representations of how he looked on the screen. This is close, not perfect. He's got his flaws. He's bulky. He's got truck bits hanging off of him. Whatever. He's flawed, but only in the best of ways. That's the best way I can say it. He has his flaws, but he is still, in my opinion, a perfect toy. He is fun, and you need him in your life. Get one. Don't matter what you have to say about him. You need one. Get one. And that's my final word on it. So, that has been the Transformers 2007 Leader Class Optimus Prime. And this has been the Smithy. Forge on, my friends.